Okay guys, want to talk to you a little bit more about manual and automatic transmissions and the levers and pedals that are a part of those. So we've got our two cars. We have our little Sportage, which is a manual, and our Cadenza, which is an automatic. So let's go take a look at our Sportage first. Okay, so the big difference that we have here is we have three pedals. And of course this pedal right here, that's our clutch pedal. That's what we push on with our foot to engage and disengage the clutch, and that allows us to put it in gear and shift between gears. Okay, then we've got our stick shift. So let's take a look at that. Here's our stick shift. And kind of cool, right on top of the stick, it shows the pattern for shifting. So reverse is to the left and forward, and then we have gears 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And the reason we need different gears is because an engine can only make torque, which it's its twisting force, over a certain RPM, and that's how fast it's spinning. So we use the different gears to take advantage of where the engine can produce its actual torque. All right, so one thing about manual transmission cars is you have to be kind of cautious when you start them. This car has a little detent activity, so it will not start unless I have my foot all the way depressed on the clutch pedal. So that's really important when you're starting a manual transmission. Always put your foot in on the clutch pedal. And then I put the gear in neutral. Okay, move side to side. I make sure my parking brake is engaged. And then I can go ahead and start the car. And it starts. I check to make sure it's in neutral again by going side to side. And then I can ease my foot off the pedal. And then when I want to go and turn the car off, I'll put my foot on the pedal, turn the engine off, and I'll place the car in gear, and of course make sure my parking brake's engaged. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's a stick shift. Now let's go take a look at an automatic. And we're looking at our really nice Cadenza. And what we notice right away is that, well, it only has two pedals. It has the brake pedal that's on the left, and then on the right is the accelerator pedal. Okay. We get in and we look at the shifter. The shifter looks a little bit different. It doesn't have a pattern on top. Instead, it has a pattern down below, and it shows P, R, N, and D, which is park, reverse, neutral, and drive. Okay. To start this car, we also have to have our foot on a pedal, and that is the brake pedal. So I push that, then I can start the engine. Now there's another feature with the brake pedal that unless you have your foot on the brake pedal, it will not allow you to put it in gear. I have my foot on it, so look at that. It allows me to go into reverse. But if I take my foot off the pedal, doesn't allow me to do that, so it keeps me safe. All right, so now I'm going to turn the car off, but before I do, I'm going to activate the parking brake. So when you guys did your brake lab, one of the things you looked at was this car's parking brake, and here's the lever that activates the electric parking brake. So I pull that up, it activates the brake, and then I can go ahead and turn the car off. All right, so those are a couple differences between an automatic transmission and a manual transmission car. All right, talk to you guys soon.